What's going on? It's your boy Sermon, thesermonsdomain.com. Finally, after a long 4-year wait, J Rock's sophomore album is here. 90059, the area code for Watts. And I gotta say, listening to the album a few times, it feels like this is his attempt at like a Good Kid, Mad City. This isn't J Rock's complete story, just like Good Kid, Mad City isn't Kendrick's complete story, but this is definitely more into the life of J Rock. It's personal, it's fun, it's you know I look at it like, J Rock is looking at Kendrick in a way that, he is experimenting with his music and it's, getting a good reception from the public. So J Rock, wanted to try to emulate that with his own style. And I think it works really well. I gotta say, I love the fact that like he plays around with like different like voice changes and the beat changes. I feel like that's becoming more popular in hip hop, like having a song and then having one or two different beats within that one song. And I mean that's kind of like the case on like Easy Bake, where you have the first half with J Rock and Kendrick, and then you have the little radio interlude part, and then SZA comes out and sings. I like that part. um Vice City, which is the long anticipated Black Hippie collaboration, the latest in a string of Black Hippie collaborations we've had. Um, I gotta say, it's not the most lyrical out of all the records that they've been on together, but I gotta say it's probably one of the most fun and creative ones. I mean, that flow is probably gonna be something that people, other artists use over time. Maybe, I don't know. But anytime like a new type of flow is kind of introduced and it gets popular enough, people want to use that on their own music and stuff. Um, Isaiah Rashad, he's featured on "Wanna Ride," but I've listened to the album so many times and I can't even like remember his hook on "Wanna Ride." And I listened again just because I was like, is he even really on this song? And I mean, he's on the hook, but he's using so much. It's so much different than like his regular voice, from his own project. So I don't feel like he really had a worthy contribution to the album. Um, One thing I also wanted to highlight was on "The Ways." The last verse, J Rock pays homage to one of the best flows, most underrated flows ever, and that's "Big Timers Get Your Roll On." Kind of has that vibe to it, and I love it. I instantly like recognized it, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" I had to rewind it. I like that he has the Money Trees Deuce on the album, because when that was released, it made me really excited for the J Rock album, because it just sounded good from start to finish. The beat, it just felt like J Rock, and then he released Gumbo, and Gumbo's not a bad record, but it's just kind of there. And it's kind of like Telegram. I'm not really too big on that record itself. Like, it's one of those records where it's like it's in the track listing, you listen to it, but you're not blown away by it. But it's not necessarily a bad record. And um, overall, man, I just feel like it's a solid body of work. But my question to myself and to all the viewers is, was it worth the 4-year wait? And that's something that I'm trying to still figure out, because it's been so long since we had a J Rock album. I appreciate the fact that he did all this different stuff while still keeping his signature style, but 4 years is a long time in this industry. Was it worth waiting that long? And then taking into the fact that we're probably gonna have to wait 2 years for J Rock's next album, maybe even longer. Who knows? So, it just, we shall see if it really holds up. It's exciting to get a J Rock project now, but will it last? With all the rest of the releases that are coming out this year and all the ones that have came out, will this end up on a top 10 list? Will it end up memorable from the year where everything came out? Only time will tell. But once you go listen to the album, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video, follow me on Twitter at Sermons Domain. And as always, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.